And welcome back to Crypto Hulk. Yes, everybody, this has been quite an eventful the past 12 hours, maybe 15 hours. There's a surprise snowstorm where I live, and I didn't wreck my car. I did have a crash. I don't know what the damage is. Um, Not good. It shouldn't be more than 5,000. I'm hoping. I don't know the extent of the damage. I know I waited for a tow truck until it was like dark and shit. Nobody ever showed up. I'm stuck in the middle of this little fucking area, and then unbelievable. But yeah, snow came out of nowhere. I mean, my friend called me and said, "Hey, it's snowing," and I'm like, "No, it wasn't snowing earlier. I've just been in the house a couple hours." So they go out and look. I look out and I'm like, "Fuck! It's already like 3 to 4 inches." I'm like, "Son of a bitch!" Like I got a rear wheel car, rear wheel drive. It's just not going to work. I made it out of my parking lot because it's like on a little bit of a downslope. I got to the freeway to try to pick my friend up from work. Almost got stuck on the freeway. I couldn't quite get off the off ramp. It just so I told my friend, "Hey, I can't pick you up." I went back the other way to get out of town to head towards Sacramento, and traffic stopped for like 40 minutes. So I decided to take an exit. I took this exit, wanted to turn around. I couldn't even barely do that. I had to pull into this shopping center. I got stuck in the shopping center until I figured out how to unfuck myself. Made it, tried to take the side road along the freeway that wasn't packed. Took the wrong turn, ended up in a residential neighborhood, going down a hill where my car would not stop. I'm like, oh shit. And I was holding the brake and it kept pumping and pumping and pumping. And I was going like 5 miles an hour. The car wouldn't stop. It just kept sliding and sliding. And then eventually I came to this really steep kind of street and somebody stuck right in the middle of the street. And I'm like, fuck me. I try to steer to going to the right of them. Well, the roads are kind of, the road's flat on the top, and each side of the road is like this: left side, right side. So as I tried to get around them carefully, because I was gonna head on hit them at about 5 miles an hour, maybe 10, and then it would probably push them down the hill. Like it was just not a good situation. So I said, "Fuck." I tried to get around this car, and my car slid off the corner of the road. I heard some boom, boom, pow, and it wasn't the Red Hot Chili Peppers, or no, not that. It wasn't Will I Am and Fergie. I heard some boom, boom, pow because there was some shit. Either my car hit the side of the road. I know my car's on top of some big boulder type rock, so the car won't move. It's freezing outside, obviously. I don't know, 28 degrees or 29, not a big deal. Snowing. I've got regular shoes on, not boots. My hands were like completely red 'cause I'm trying to call. Oh, plus the fact I barely had cell phone coverage. So I had to turn my phone on and off, to like reset it because it would, and the buttons weren't working because my hands were too frozen. I'm like, this just keeps getting worse. After like 5 hours, nobody's showing up. No cops, no tow truck. I called a tow truck. I have an Infinity. I called Infinity Touch. Never get that, by the way. It's useless. The tow service from Infinity, when you really need them, they're not there. I should have had AAA. I'm gonna have to call them after the show and try to sign up, and then an hour later say, "Oh, just my car got stuck all of a sudden in the last hour after I got the membership, the AAA towing membership." So after I was gonna be prepared to just stay in my car all night because I didn't know how to get home. None of my friends could get here. I have a few friends. I mean, the ones that have four-wheel drive, but one guy, a huge tree fell in the middle of the road, so he can't get to where I'm at. He's got a four wheel. I called his friend. It's just I'm gonna just kind of end it. It's not good after being stuck for 5 hours. Here's what happened. So my chiropractor friend, who was going to come out and help me, he couldn't. He, I haven't been to his clinic in about a year and a half consistently. He used to have a receptionist there, and then I guess she quit or whatever. I don't know because I haven't gone for a year and a half. So I'm standing there on the road, and it's pushing. It's starting to get dark. I realize no one's showing up. I'm out here by myself, and this is fucking cold. I said, it looks like I'm in a seriously fucked up situation. This loud 4x4 with big ass wheels. I mean, the wheels were probably this big, four of them. The guy pulls up, girls in there, and I'm standing there like, I'm just gonna, I guess, be in my car all night or something. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. And then I look, and then the girl looks at me, and I'm thinking, do I know her? She looks very familiar, and I think I say something like, "Do I know you?" or whatever. And then maybe I think she looked at me and says, "I think I know you." And then we stood there for a while, kind of, and I'm like, "You used to work at the chiropractor office." And then she's like, "Oh yeah." Now she works now like a half hour from where I live, and then I hop in there, the guy's four-wheel drive. I load up because I had all my bags packed, so I loaded up the back of his truck. And I got in, and this dude drove me to my house like 7 miles away. I only made it 7 miles from home. And afterwards, I said, "You just rescued Crypto Hulk. You know that, by the way. Not that I need rescuing, but but what are the odds? What are the odds of the chiropractor was supposed to help me, didn't because he couldn't, and his receptionist assistant, who I haven't seen in a year and a half, and she only worked there maybe 6 months or something. I don't know. It wasn't like she I only saw her like 3 times when she worked there. I only saw her like 3 days. It's like she's the one, her and her boyfriend, like, get me out of that situation. Like, that's just very strange. After calling the cops and those motherfuckers never show up, and the tow trucks, oh, Infinity, when they first called, I called them back an hour and 15 minutes later. So where's my fucking tow truck? Oh, we never entered it into the system. I'm like, are you fucking with me right now? So I had to go back to the with this guy a second, not him, but somebody new, explain all the shit. After about another hour and a half, so we're talking 3 hours, nobody still showed up. The tow truck driver that was contracted calls me and says, "Yeah, we can do it, but you're gonna have to give us $500 extra." I'm like, $500? Are you serious? I said, I only live 7 miles from here. You're gonna tow my car for 7 miles. You're gonna charge me $500 extra on top of what Infinity's gonna pay you, like 200. That's $700. Are you serious? I said no. And then feeling hopeless, uh, I was gonna just walk back to my car and sit in there and try to easy with. Luckily, I had 3/4 of a tank of gas, so I had it planned where I'd heat the car up to like 90, and then turn it off for like an hour or something. Then when it started getting cold in the car, I'd turn the car back on. Like, and all of a sudden, this car drives up. This 4x4 truck and saves my ass, and I'm just like, wow. So I said, "Do you know about cryptocurrency? Because I'm going to show you how to make millions of dollars." Really simply. It's not tough. He's like, what? So I talked a little bit. So they're going to be watching the channel, but time to buy a Jeep. Oh, Amy S is like, glad you're okay. She was sent by my guardian angel. You know, I'm beginning to think so. The universe functions in strange ways. Yeah. I mean, think of the odds of that shit. It was just, I don't know how fucked up my car is. I don't know if it's drivable. I could have broke a control arm or something. And then there's something underneath where there's rocks, big ass rocks. And just moved to South Texas. Oh my god. So I got home around 9:30 last night. And so if I'm not in my typical mood today, you'll understand. It's pretty fucking traumatic. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to pay out of pocket for if I call the insurance, depending on how much it is. But it's like then they're just gonna jack my fucking rates up. So I don't know. So I'll be in a little bit of a depressed mood today. I won't be my fiery self because I've been stressing for like the past 12 hours. So I'm fucking burned out. But I got a great news article, and I got another show lined up for about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'll be doing three. Like, I don't got a car, so I'm gonna try to get a hold of AAA today to get my shit and see if it'll work. But other than that, I'll be stuck at home, I guess, looking up crypto news and calling AAA to see if somebody. It's starting to rain, so that's gonna really, really help. It's gonna turn all that snow into slush, so these fuckers can get my car. All right, son of a bitch. Now, Tug, welcome to the members video live stream. Good decision joining the channel. Obama sucks 409. Welcome to the members video live stream. You got me. Japan is coming in hard. Yep, we're going to be talking about Japan. Give me crypto knows. Yes, you do. Johnny the Wise One. Oh, Wise One. Tell me how to get car unstuck. Help me unfuck my car. Joby One says tuition installment for Hulk University. Thank you for all that you do. It's very nice. But it's like an investment, right? You invest time in very tiny amounts of money, and that investment is massive. It's like the most that's why there's so many problems in the space. See, these corporations, they know that you're going to come up. So they're trying to scare everybody and do all these things. They're trying to make all the cryptos be considered securities or something, so you can't buy them. They're doing all these things, man. That's what's going on. I'm not concerned. I got my stuff locked up, and there's other countries to live in. Enrique Rodriguez, after we moon, I'll buy you a 4x4 so you won't have to worry about the snow. Oh, man. I'll tell you. Fucking traumatic. XRP Paricha. Thanks for your lies. Thanks for your true lies, Hulk, by the XRP Paricha. Let's see. Lastly, before we get on with the show, Stephen Morris, 4x4 Fund. Oh my God. No, I've got to move out of here. I'm done living up in these mountains, man. It's either we get fucking burned out in the summer, where I evacuated twice already in the past couple of years. And then the snow, it's just, I don't like it. It's just not, I'm not trying to live like this. It's too fucking stressful. I'll either burn alive in my house or freeze to death in my car in the middle of the night in the 20-degree marks and stuff. Like, fuck that shit. I'm not trying to live up here. Eric M. If you're watching, thank you to the nice couple that helped out our teacher. Oh, yeah. That's why I want to teach this young couple how to get rich, because it's just, they came right at the right time. It's weird how I knew that one woman. Like, was she like 21 or so? I don't know her age. I have no idea. But nonetheless, probably like 20 or something, 21. And it was just like they showed up just when I was like desperate, like, well, looks like no one's showing up. And then they showed up right at that time. I was like, damn. All right. Let's go to this article here. I'm going to show you here how it's all coming together with Ripple, the bank, stable coins. Look, whatever drama fest is going on with Gary Gensler and all this crap with these, they're not even laws. Gary can't make laws. Gary just causes problems, okay? Gary knows what these cryptos are and what they do and everything. Gary doesn't even put out guidance. When companies ask Gary, and I'm being formal here, but Gary, is this a crypto or not? And if it is it security or what do we do? Oh, I think the law is very clear. We have something called the Howey's test and the Reeves test. Gary, can you just answer the fucking question? See, what Gary's doing is he's stalling everything until because Gary worked at Goldman Sachs for like 18 years. Gary's in with Wall Street and stuff, so he's trying to kill this space to try to make stuff illegal so his Wall Street friends get to sell it. So if Gary can call it a security, you and me can't buy it on our own. We have to go through Goldman Sachs. So therefore, the prices won't be like 4 cents for an XDC or 38 cents. I know XRP's up to 53. Woohoo! I'm not talking about that because that's so fucking stupid. That's a hype. Every fucking show, that's the same ones that sell the gold cards and the art paintings and shit. Oh, XRP at 57 cents today. Oh, yeah. Here's the chart analysis. Here's another chart analysis. These motherfuckers don't know a fucking thing. Let's, I'm going to do a copy paste. I'm going to show you the article that I found. All right. MUFG. MUFG is a Mitsubishi out of Japan. It's a massive corporation. I believe it's the 5th largest bank in the world. The top 3, JP Morgan, Household Savings Bank, Citibank. Those are the top 3 banks in the world. I don't know who's number 4, but MUFG is number 5, and they're out of Japan. So there's your perspective. Massive, let's just say world's biggest bank, okay? Oh, and a Ripple partner, by the way. I'll show you that here in a minute. That's just by coincidence, I'm sure. I'm sure this article is not talking about XRP at all, Crypto Hulk. Okay. Because it doesn't say they are, so it means you can't claim that it is Crypto Hulk because you don't have evidence. Oh, I've got enough evidence to show that if you had common sense in your fucking head, you would see how this is only about XRP, XLM, and XDC. You just buy an art painting, okay? MUFG collaborates with Soramitsu. That's got to have some kind of relation here, doesn't it, Crypto Hulk? Yes. We're going to see who Soramitsu is hooked up with. So we already know we have the world's largest bank, Ripple partner, and Soramitsu is going to be a little surprise. I'll let you know in a second. What do? They make a stable coin. Oh, they do? Well, I wonder who helped them since MUFG is a Ripple partner. I have no idea who helped them. I'm not going to make a statement because, of course, I don't have any evidence, right? But they make a stable coin that's interoperable. Not too hard to figure out who the fuck that might be with, right? Today, a 4-way Japanese collaboration was unveiled for digital currency interoperability. Here we go. Now Japan's getting hooked up. Between MUFG, Soramitsu, and Data Chain. Together, they plan to conduct a proof of concept for the interoperability, oh damn, of bank-issued stablecoins and regional digital currency running on different blockchains. What does this mean, Crypto Hulk? It means that Japan and all these Asian countries, we already know Singapore, Ripple partner, Hong Kong, Ripple partner. Oh, I got the proof up here. Just a minute. Hold your horses. I'll show you in a minute. That whole area, Japan is spearheading. They're going to experiment and use an interoperable, I'm going to say crypto, because that's what a stablecoin crypto, same fucking thing. And all the Asian countries are going to see, well, my goodness, I wonder what crypto they're using. Oh, we are all lucky. We're on the winning team. Oh, let me check the comments before I continue. Darn it, this just a nightmare in the Snowville. It would have been seriously fucked up if I had to spend my night in a car in like 28-degree temperatures. I'm like, that'd be like one of those fuck my life moments, right? So Darren Brazil never got notified. Okay. We're keeping track of that. Trust me. Hopefully, this next person I have looking over this decides to take the case. Yeah, it's supposed to be like we're like in April pretty much, and it was just ugly with the snow. Unfucking believable. All right, next paragraph. With Japan's stablecoin regulation, oh, Japan has stablecoin regulations coming into force this year. So, what we got going is Japan's going to have a proof of concept. So they're all done with the experimenting. This is like the final, because they're already admitting they're going to have crypto, okay, stablecoin laws coming out this year. Ouch, that's going to be good. The goal is to have lower fees for transfers, 24/7 transaction. A year ago, MUFG unveiled its Progmat coin, Progmat, a platform. Gee, I wonder what platform they're using. Because MUFG is a Ripple partner, but I'm sure they're not using a Ripple XRP Ledger platform. Definitely not. Oh God, no. The Ripple platform, just kidding. The Ripple platform that aims to support native bank issued stablecoins from multiple issuers. See, you can have a Bitcoin network platform or Ethereum or Chainlink, whatever, but they're not interoperable with all the chains. Got it? Oh, by the way, all this shit's going to have to be ISO 20022. And guess what? Bitcoin, Chainlink, and Ethereum, they're not on the fucking list. Oh, shit. Yeah, there you have it, right? Second paragraph, let's go down near the bottom. Progmat. Progmat, again, is the MUFG Ripple partner, by the way. Progmat runs on R3's Corda. Oh, Crypto Hulk. How sweet it is. So, this article now, we know, at least officially, R3, which is the crypto XDC, get that stuff. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto advisor either. I know nothing about crypto. Everything's a lie in this program. Complete lie. All the articles I show here, I type them out myself, put in the red highlights and stuff. It's all fake. All right. XDC is mentioned here specifically. I would get that. Okay. While it's cheap, get it while it's 5 cents and not $5,000. Just some helpful non-financial advice. Let me scroll down. Next paragraph. Separately, Japan's Soramitsu is known as the original developer of the Hyperledger. Can you say IBM and Stellar Project Bagong? Listen to that one. We got the Philippines all mixed up in this. Let's look at some links up above. Let's start with some links. Copy. We'll do a copy paste here. Boom. What's this first one say? Japan's biggest bank partners with Ripple. And who is that? MUFG. Let me scroll just a little bit in this article. It's an older article. What year is this, Crypto Hulk? 2018. Only 5 years ago, MUFG has only been working with Ripple like 5 years. I'm sure they're doing nothing at all, right? And I know that the stable coin and the platform they're talking about, I'm sure it has nothing to do with their Ripple partnership for 5 years. Nothing at all. It didn't say it in the article, Crypto Hulk, so it's not possible. Oh. Looks like the MUFG and Ripple, they have a steering group. And the banks that are involved are Bank of America, which is Ripple partner, Bank of Canada, we already know the RB, the Royal Bank of Canada is a Ripple partner. Santander, we know is a Ripple partner. Standard Chartered, that's a Ripple partner as well. Australia banking institution. Well, Dilip Rao, that works for Ripple, now runs Australia's cryptocurrency project. So you tell me, you think Ripple's involved with this MUFG and this Soramitsu and stuff? If you say no, Ripple's not involved, please get off the channel because you have mental health problems I cannot help you with. Spending your time watching my show won't help you. It's going to hurt you. Go seek a professional and get help. Christopher DeSanti, after many years of crypto research, finally landed at the best place. My wife and love listening to you every day. Thanks, Hulk. Good. You got the best channel for learning stuff, all right? Straight up facts. Facts based, evidence based, empirically tested. Well, okay, maybe not that, but you got the gist there, buddy. Okay, next article. I mean, the proof for the article. This one's showing Hyperledger Foundation. Now we have the National Bank of Cambodia mixed up in Hyperledger. And you've got, if you scroll down, you look at the Bakong project. So that was mentioned in the article, Bakong project. It says, so that's Hyperledger. And then I'm going to show you how Hyperledger has an IBM connection, and IBM is all about Stellar, okay? Then that goes back to where you get back to the article where we now know that R3 is involved, Ripple, and Stellar. If you look under Bakong project, it mentions Cambodia. Under Bakong project, it's sponsored by Cambodia. Next bullet point, co-developed with Soramitsu using Hyperledger. Let's look at the other bullet points. Nothing really too much there. So what we just found was pretty amazing right here. Down below, the topic that says acknowledging the country's banking challenge. It mentions DLT in there, which is what all these cryptos are. XLM, XDC, and XRP. Primarily XRP. Next proof. Where are we? Right there. Okay, now this is a not the article also, I believe, also talks about Swift. We're going to look at a little article here and see how Swift is connected with all this. This article says why the R3 Swift, so now you have XDC partnership with Swift is cranking the gears of the Ripple rumor mill. So now this article is not exactly saying there's definite proof, but there's a strong belief. Swift is an 11,000 member global payments network, has announced a partnership. Now this part's true with Enterprise Blockchain Consortium R3. Swift goes blockchain with R3 trial. So now they're trialing it. They're trying it out. They're testing it, of course. And of course, they're never going to use it, right? So that's kind of what this article is. Swift came out and said, we're going to do a little trial here with R3 and so forth. Swift doesn't have to tell us all the stuff that they're doing. The mere fact that they told us they're going to trial it, there's nothing else that's better. R3 is set up for like FX and stock market kind of shit. So since Swift moves all the money in the world, by the way, for new people that don't know. Swift is tied in with every bank, financial institution, every place in the world. They announce they're going to work with R3. Trust and believe they're going to do more than just trial it. Okay, they're taking it home and they're marrying it. All right. I'm not going to go through this whole article. I think we get the point. Let me go on to the next proof. Okay, so R3 back in the day started a relationship with Ripple. This is for new people. Hold on, and then I'll get to some comments because I saw we got like a couple people there. Look at this article. This article is dated 7 years ago. Ripple and R3, which is XDC, or known as the Corda Settler, they achieve a breakthrough in cross-border bank payments. So they started their partnership in 2016, Ripple and XDC, if we just want to call it that. Okay. We got Eric Goldsmith. Thanks for your donation to the channel. Greatly appreciate that. Then you got Richard A. Finally got all 3 of my bags filled and couldn't have done it without your guidance. Hulk, thanks for my financial freedom to come. Well, if you got the 3X cryptos, then you're on the way. No doubt about it. Now, the article mentions the Philippines as well. Let's take a look real quick. I'm not going to deep dive this one. I'm just going to show you basically. Because at MUFG, they're going to link up all that area. They're already doing it now. But I'm just showing you like more evidence of that. So let me look at this one. Ripple targets the Philippines with new XRP payments partner. Here we are like 3 years ago. I want you to think. MUFG comes out saying they're going to do a proof of concept. They're going to incorporate all these Asian countries. I want you to, and they mentioned the Philippines, whatever, okay. But I want you to see here, 3 years ago. Ripple's already meeting with the Philippines 3 years ago. What do you think they've done in 3 years? A whole lot of stuff. If this is all done, this is all done. When I do my show at 1:00 p.m. California time, in 5 hours from now, I'll do another show. I've got a final report. It's done by the Bank of International Settlements. We're talking about payments in these Asian countries and stuff. I got the proof right here. I did a deep dive. It was yesterday before the snowstorm. And this is what was going to be last night's show. But since I was stuck in the snow, I couldn't make my show. I was going to be live from being stranded in the middle of nowhere. Crypto Hulk. I'm freezing my ass off. My hands are red. I can't even move my fingers anymore. Not a good situation. Here we go. 3 years ago, Ripple continues its global expansion with yet another cross-border payments partner, this time with an initial focus on the Philippines. So starting in 2020, Philippines had XRP. Just thought I'd let you know. Ripple has added digital money service Azimo, that's AZIMO, as a RippleNet partner. Well, ain't that something? Ripple is regularly adding international payment partners to RippleNet with a strong focus on the US, Mexico market. Talks about European digital money transfer Azimo. I'm going to leave the article at that. It talks about Ripple linked a deal with Egypt's largest state bank, the National Bank. See how we get this MENA, which is markets, Middle East, North Africa. MENA means Middle East, North Africa. And they're just letting you know in this article that Ripple nailed the First National Bank of Egypt. It's a pretty good little article, but I'm showing you this from 3 years ago because I'm trying to let you see, like, do you see how all this is already done? I think there's not a lot of countries left that need to get linked up. But I think what they're trying to do is Slowly get everybody hooked up. Be quiet about it. Don't say nothing. I didn't know like the Philippines was already hooked up 3 years ago. I had no idea. But they keep this information secret or keep it quiet really good. But I'm just trying to let you see where we're at so far. And now my computer, here we go. Gintaras, member for 6 months. Good to be on the winning side with all them lies. Keep them going, Green Man. Got that right. Nins Rye. Glad you're okay, Hulk. Thank you for that. Yeah, I was not looking good. I still don't know how fucked up my car is. I'm gonna hopefully it's not too bad. But it was a scary feeling going down a hill, just cars not stopping. So I'm just like, okay, trying to find a place to crash land that'll do the least amount of damage, and hopefully not fuck somebody up or whatever. Just it was a little bit scary. Uh. So here's the last support article, and then I'll finish up the main article reading it. Now, it did talk about Hyperledger a couple times in the article, I believe. Soramitsu's work with Hyperledger. Hyperledger is tied into this article here, Stellar IBM partnership and IBM's 3 Stellar products, okay? So here's proof that Stellar has at least 3 projects that we know of working with Stellar and IBM. We scroll down a little ways, and here it is. Private networks versus Hyperledger. Hyperledger Fabric is IBM's private permissioned DLT. And in that same paragraph with Hyperledger, you got this. The Stellar Foundation joined Hyperledger Foundation. Oh, well, Crypto Hulk. If Stellar joined Hyperledger, and if Soramitsu uses Hyperledger, and if Soramitsu is using MUFG, and they're all partners, and guess what? We've got a R3, which is an XDC. We have a Stellar and an XRP partnership all wrapped into one, all that in a bag of chips. Like, damn, Crypto Hulk. That's pretty fucking cool how you just bring all this stuff together and show all the partnerships. Well, somebody's got to do it, right? So I thought it'd be me. Next paragraph. So I'm in the original MUFG collaborates with Soramitsu article again. I'm in the maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paragraphs. I'm gonna go to the 6th one because there's 7, 8. There's a total of 8. I'm going to the 6th paragraph. The largest project aims to enable interoperability between Progmat, that's MUFG, and Corda, that's XDC or R3. So now you have Corda mentioned above in like the second paragraph or something, says R3 Corda. Now down here you have Corda mentioned again. Corda's R3 and they're tied in with Progmat, which is tied in with Soramitsu, and it's all together. R3, Stellar Foundation with Hyperledger. It says Stellar is linked to Hyperledger and IBM both. And they're talking about a stable coin that's interoperable. Now you fucking tell me who they're going to use. Not any of those 3, of course, right? No. Yeah, they are. They just showed us, Japan is showing us officially, now they're going to officially test all these cryptos with these Asian countries because they're coming out with laws this year. The article just told us Japan is coming out with stablecoin laws, at least, maybe not all of crypto, but at least stablecoin laws. Japan just told us they're coming out with laws. And I just proved to you that XRP, Stellar, and R3 is what they're talking about with the stablecoin stuff, all right? Totally proved it right there, without a doubt. Conceptually, money does not move across blockchains. It stays on the same one, but the ownership changes. So I want to make sure you understand that. So that's very important to understand. And new people don't get it. When they say, oh, crypto's on the move, or if someone does a hack, they don't take your crypto off the platform. Your crypto stays on. So if you have XRPs, it stays on the XRP ledger forever. Your XRP ledger doesn't go to any other blockchain. It stays there. Just like the article says, the ownership changes. So that ledger device that you use, or that Decent or whatever wallet and stuff, it puts a cryptographic, let's say, safe or lock on your crypto, but your crypto stays on that platform. when you allegedly buy your crypto from Coinbase, your XRP ledger, and then they have a vault or whatever, your crypto never leaves the ledger that it's from. All that Coinbase does is change the cryptographic code so nobody can get it, but it never leaves that platform. What does Coinbase and what does cold storage do? They hold your keys. Your crypto does not leave the platform. Okay. Lastly, I think that'll be it. It does mention in the last paragraph Hyperledger Labs again. I've already shown who owns all that. So last minute questions, comments. I think by the end of the year, we will be a lot further into crypto as originally thought of. Well, if Japan really comes out with these stablecoin laws, at least stablecoins will be used. Now, crypto, if you want to call it that, if you want to, I don't know how all this stuff's going down, all right? Because these people definitely don't give us a roadmap. So it's almost like we've got to figure this shit out for ourselves, because that's how they want it. They want everything confusing. Well, I just unconfused everything with that article. I made it very, very clear exactly which cryptos you need to buy. All right. And I made it extremely clear what these governments are doing, which cryptos they're using, and the time frames they say they're gonna, but you know what? They can always say, well, we said later in 2023, but maybe we need to push. I can't tell you times and dates. Nobody can. Well, the rich people can, but they run this world. But let's get back to realities. So I'm showing you enough right now to where you can logically look at the evidence I've presented to make your determination if you want to invest in the cryptocurrencies that I talked about. I made it very clear which cryptos are tied to what companies. I mean, this was an easy read. If you understand what I'm saying, you have a basic kind of concept of what's going on in the world, you should see very, very clearly that you have MUFG, which is probably the biggest bank in the world, all up in this. Do you think they're going to mess around with scammy shit? No. But Crypto Hulk, you're a new person. You're like, but Crypto Hulk, there's a lawsuit going on with XRP. Does it look like the fifth largest bank in the world gives a fuck about a lawsuit? Does it look like any of these countries around the world give a fuck about the lawsuit? No. Then why do these channels on YouTube keep promoting every fucking day this lawsuit? Because they're fake channels. The minute XRP price goes up, oh, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what. A week or two or three from now, when XRP's down at 35 cents again, where's all the fanboys at? Oh, where's all the chart analysis people at? Huh? What about all that shit? Well, yeah, see what they're doing is it's popular now, so let's just post 58 cents, XRP $10. Then next week it's back at 33 cents again. Well, I don't believe in chart analysis. I just thought it was interesting. No, what you want to do is hype people up, say join your channel and buy all that fucking dumb shit you got for sale. Then when the price goes down, I've seen them do this for 3 years. I've been watching these people for 3 years. When the price goes down, like, well, that's just part of the market. And yeah, but you were sure promoting the fuck out of that on the way up, weren't you? Robert Driscoll, money for the toe. Thank you very much. I got to call AAA right now and try to unfuck my car. See, my car's in a place where somebody else might have hit it because it's on a downslope. And if other people lost control and are sliding, I might come back and find something busted out of my car today. I don't know if I can get my car today or tomorrow. I have no idea. So just whatever. We all got our shit we got to deal with. When will these other ISOs start moving? You have to understand the crypto space. If you understand what I was talking about earlier, they're testing cryptos. Plain and simple as that. You can't have stuff move if you don't have stablecoin laws. If you don't have global regulations, nothing's going to go up. What makes stuff go up? Regulations. Why? Because then once you have a green light legally, then all the companies come in and dump millions into this shit. Right now, there's no regulations. Nobody's going to touch it. So there's your answer. Hello from the Netherlands. Yeah, marketeers like, I hate it when they say, I'm not a chart analysis guy, but I thought it was interesting. Wow, that's so fucking played out. That's like that's like if I had sponsors, I'm gonna read crypto news, and if it starts getting their gold or art paintings or something, and just so happens gold price is going up today, and I just happen to have this gold card you should buy. See, that's called manipulation. When you work your news into your sponsorships, that's manipulation. When you show scammy chart analysis people, and then you're like, well, I don't believe in that, but it just looked very interesting. Really? Because I've never thought any of that shit looks interesting at all, to tell you the truth. What's interesting is how for 3 years you keep talking about that dumb shit chart analysis stuff. That's what I find interesting. Crypto that works for Arthur. You gotta check it out. Okay. That'll about do it. Right now it's 8:00 a.m. I'm gonna have a show set up for 1:00 p.m., which is in about 5 hours from now. I don't know if I'll be home. I might cancel the show later if I'm able to get my car. We're gonna just play it like that. I'm gonna go ahead and get a show. I'm gonna disconnect this show, get back online, get my 1:00 program set up, and I'll give you updates on if I have to cancel or not. Um, it's just how it goes. If I can't make the 1:00, then I'll have my 6:30 p.m. show. That'll be 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Again, we had a winter storm here in the spring, almost April, and that's a lot of people got messed up. There's bad car accidents and shit. Some people got stranded. I almost got stranded overnight. So we'll see how it goes today. It's a little bit challenging, but I'm going to try to push through it the best that I can and deal with stuff. And Meatballs is going to get me a 4x4. He's telling me, he wants me to get one. Oh my God. I shouldn't even be living up here. It's a long story. I'll tell you. H. Glass Santuria. Thanks for your Singapore dollar donation. Appreciate that. All the way over from SGD. All right, cool. I got shit I got to do today. Not looking forward to it. I'll see y'all in my next program.